Hey YouTube, thanks for viewing my general twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine, runner versus chaser reading. Remember, the readings are based on collective twin flame energies, so use any resonating messages as a tool to shed light on issues that need your attention to call in your soulmate. Get a reading where you can ask personal questions and get personalized advice. That's my suggestion. My donation, Instantgo, and Vimeo information in the description. Now let's get it for twin flames. I'm starting out using the Greenwich Tarot. I pretty much already shuffled. Give it one last shuffle. There's going to be timestamps in the description box this time. Okay, the first card to come out is the Lady and the Lord. That's the Lover's card. It's in reverse. The Lover's card is the card of Gemini, and with it being in reverse, that's saying that this is a twin flame connection. Basically, considering this is a twin flame reading, we get lovers at first. It means that either there was a loving relationship in the past and it's been affected by future energy, or by energies going forward. It can mean a decision, but I'm taking it as just what it is, the lovers in this reading. It can mean a test, or it could mean a new love, but with it being in reverse, it's not new. But let's see here. We've also got the Ten of Swords, as well as, let's see, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so with the Ten of Swords, I believe that's saying that this relationship has been full of pain, anguish, anxiety, probably embarrassment. The Four of Swords just showed itself. With the High Priestess here, or the High Priest in reverse, it's a person who's they're older, like wise. It's like a wise person, right? A person who treats people right, is caring and knowledgeable, wise and knowledgeable. You know how you would look up to your ancestors, like a grandparent or something, like, in that area, someone in your grandparents' age era. Got the Two of Cups. Usually when the Two of Cups and the Lover's card show up in the same reading, that's a strong indication of a twin flame connection. Going on, we got the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords was in the upright. So with the Nine of Swords in reverse, I think it's saying that this anguish it covered a long period of time. You may be getting over it now. You may be slightly coming out of the Ten of Swords energy and changing things around, or seeing changes, recognizing changes now. And some of the actions that you've taken upon seeing those changes are really showing improve, at least mentally and physically. You're coming out of the energy that you were in, and the energies can be interchangeable, but it looks like I'm feeling like, even with the high priest here, I'm feeling like there's feminine energy here, or more feminine energy. But we'll clarify. I'm going to clarify with the Book of Shadows as above. So I got some like complaints about, I guess, how long it takes the story to develop, so I'm doing things a little bit different, and I'm adding timestamps. So if it gets a little long-winded in some parts, it'll make it easier for you to move past it. So clarifying the Lord and the Lady, which is the Lover's card, we've got, hold on here, it's just a waiting period. So with that clarifying the Lovers, it looks like there could be some developments that haven't come to the light yet, and there just may be, I want to say, no communication, but I don't see a card, indicating that. I just see that there's a waiting period. A waiting period confirming this Lover's connection. Also, the anguish, embarrassment, that is showing up as a masculine energy, a fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. We also have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn here. We have strong Taurus, strong Gemini, we got the Ace of Wands. Let's see here. With the King of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Swords. This is definitely keeping the divine masculine up at night. It seems like, it feels like he feels guilty. This could be guilt, or it could be grief that this waiting period is happening. He may be on fire, like he's the king of fire here, because he's trying to get around whatever's keeping you all out of communication. There's an older figure, like a grandfather. I mean, the energies could be male or female, but it looks like possibly a Taurus is possibly advising, or let's see, supposed to be, I wonder if this is someone that the divine masculine may be seeking counsel from, and they're leading him wrong, so he's not getting good counseling. The two, let's see here, I'm going to clarify. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. To me, that's saying, it's saying delays. I don't think this means there won't be a new start. I think it's saying, it's clarifying the delays here in the union. This is not a bad reading. So going forward, okay, that's clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse for divine masculine, divine feminine, runner versus chaser. This card is called Yule, like Christmas, like Yule tides. Just thought I'd show you that. It is the Death card. Okay. It's in reverse. I'll have to clarify it, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be an end to this to these harsh thoughts and mental anguish. There won't be an end to that very soon, but we'll clarify and see why or what that means. The Eight of Pentacles okay, and these last two cards look like they're saying that steady work will yield this new start. So this is the Fool card, the Summerlands. It's called the Summerlands in this deck. And to me, that's saying that there's great potential for a fresh new start. There's potential. So that went pretty quick. I'm going to go through and pull a few clarifiers on some things. Okay. Now, the Lovers, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Give me a second here. I have to get through the thought process. I will timestamp in the description now. why is the Lovers in reverse? Let's clarify the Lovers in reverse. New start. So, clarifying the Lovers in reverse again, we're getting delays, but work has been done, and work is still being done. It's being done on all levels, y'all. It's being done in the physical, in this realm, and it's being done in the heavens. It's being done. The universe is stepping in. I don't know why I just got. Okay, I just got really a strong wave of emotion. It's like I'm a crier sometimes. Like sometimes I can't cry, but sometimes I can't hold it. But yeah, so let's see what that's all about. On the 7 of Pentacles, we got a confirmation card, which was the Queen of Pentacles. And the Empress in reverse just showed itself. So that's gonna tell me that the Lovers is in reverse because work is still being put in. Work is being put into balance. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Work is being put in to build this queen, basically to build an earth. The Queen of Pentacles represents earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And she's clarified by the 6 of Wands, which is the victory card. So I don't see any conflict cards other than mental conflict. But cards are falling out the deck. It looks like to me, this looks like an army is being built, and that will be the army for this queen that is going to yield the victory to her kingdom. And like I said, I'm calling it a her because it's a her. The queen is a her, but these are feminine and masculine energies, and they're interchangeable. With the 10 of Swords, I'm going to clarify the 10 of Swords. Why the anguish or anxiety, or what is this 10 of Swords? The Knight of Swords in reverse. So while this army is being built, there are opposing forces. Hold on. 5 of Swords just showed itself. We're getting swords now. Clarify the King of the Crone of Fire for Twin Flames, Runner versus Chaser. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, so secrets. This could also represent Pisces or any fire sign: Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Very strong Pisces though. And it looks like it's not just, you know, there is some mental anguish, but there's a plan, or there's how do you say, there's something going on, like there's a plot, right? There's a plot being built. The Page of Wands just crossed the King of Swords. So that would be communication. So there is communication. There is cross communication. There's an offer being made, and there's careful consideration, but because of the secrets, the waiting has to go on. Like, this can't close out with a simple, whatever the battle is, it can't be closed out with a simple agreement. There won't be a truce. The battle has to be fought, basically. The battle has to be fought. That's what I'm getting. It's a spiritual battle. We're going to clarify. Hold on here. Clarify. Sun in reverse just showed itself. Clarify the High Priest. Okay. It looks like there's a battle going on with these cards too. Okay, so the High Priest is in reverse. That's the older advisor type energy. We're going to clarify that person. Thank you. With the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands means a burden, right? So it could mean pride in carrying your burden. It could mean you can see the end. There's a good ending, and you can see the ending to this burden in sight. Hold on. We got the Sun card showing itself again. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, in the tarot deck. Okay. I'm going to clarify the 7 of Fire. Okay, clarifying the 7 of Fire with the 9 and the Page of Pentacles. So to me, this is saying okay, so this Taurus energy that is like an older, wiser advisor type energy is very, very proud of what they do, but they're mostly proud of the control that they have over the people that they help. So this person, they do have all the wisdom that they portray, but because people believe them so easily, they misuse this power that they have. That's why this card is in reverse. This person deceives people because they know that people trust their wisdom. But this person is also, this wise person is also very defensive, and let's see what this is saying. And immature. I mean, like, okay, so how can you be wise and immature? Okay, so this person is acting very immature with the information or the respect that they get from people. Let's see, whatever this is physical. It could be money. They're being paid. This might be someone may be seeking advice through the tarot. They may be paying for psychic advice, and they may, this, like the person who's advising them is advising them wrong to get money, possibly. We can clarify later. We can, if necessary. But with all that, there's a battle going on. There's a battle brewing. The universe is building up building up the queen in this twin flame union. They're building her up for a victory. They're negotiating with I want to say they're negotiating with, because it's a spiritual battle, there's the good and then there's the not good, or the evil, or the bad side. And it looks like, because the feminine energy here is weaker, the side with the most power is the secretive side. So they're represented here by the Knight of Swords in reverse, and you know, he's moving in to conquer. You know, he comes in to conquer, but his intentions can be, you know, he's not a king, so he's guided by either a good faction or a bad faction. So his intentions are either good or bad, and he's in reverse here because he's working for the bad faction, I want to say. So we'll clarify. I'm saying that this is the bad faction because we got the King of Swords, it's his decision. It's his decision to accept the offer from the universe. But he is crossed by the Page of Wands, which is information. So he's crossed by information that is possibly some secrets being revealed. about, and this is the Hierophant. This is also Taurus energy, and this person shows up here with the information that's coming through for the divine masculine, but they also show up right next to the divine masculine in reverse, which means they're acting as on part of the divine feminine, of the divine masculine, but when all these cards show up to clarify this person, these cards are in reverse, except for the physical side cards, the money. So it's like this person is making money. This high priest or hierophant, that person is making money to advise the divine masculine, or and it could be vice versa, but they're giving false information. And it's not that this person knows the divine feminine and they're physically trying to prevent this union. It's a spiritual battle, and because this person, this advisor, he's in tune to one of those sides, and it's not the good side. He's in tune, and he's the universe is working through him, but not the good side. It would be the upside down side that's working through him, and he's misinforming the divine masculine. So basically what it's saying is that the divine masculine is making moves based on false information that he has no reason not to believe. So it's a hell of a ploy against the divine feminine. Anybody could be being used, all the signs are here. When it's a spiritual battle, any human can be used, to the good, to the good vices or to the bad vices. So going forward into the better part, we have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Two of Cups is it's a reunion card. We're gonna call that a reunion card. Twos generally indicate choices. So in this reading, we're gonna call it a reunion. So there's gonna be a coming together, and that's clarified by a new start in love. But the new start in love is in the reverse. So let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse. Clarified by the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. This could be a child. Your twin flame could be your your baby mama or your baby daddy, or this child could be outside of your union. But I'm feeling like either a child brings the two of you together, or the common interest, or there's a common interest, right? So it could be I'll clarify it again. Okay, there may be, the reason that the Ace of Cups is in reverse is because there's a common interest, either the child or something, I want to say like a hobby or something you all like to do. What would that be, Can we clarify? Can we clarify the Page of Cups? Is it a hobby? Is it a child? Clarify the Page of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups. Okay, it could be swimming or boating, something on the water. It could be traveling by air, like flying. It could be music. Again, I get traveling. Okay, so something is keeping y'all together, you know, other than the fact that you're twin flames. Something is there. You have a very good excuse to be in each other's company anytime you're enjoying yourself, because you all enjoy some of the same things. Even if you were outside of the union, even when you're outside of the union, you're interested in the same thing. So it's easily y'all could run into each other at the lake or at the airport. But that is highlighted here, even with all of the conflict. So there is conflict, but there's still these common interests that y'all see eye to eye on, I want to say. Because all the cards clarifying this are in reverse, by the way. It's just saying here that there is union. There is union, and that's not in reverse. That is straight up lovely. But everything clarifying it is in reverse. Including the Ten of Swords. I just saw, you know, noticed that. But the Ten of Swords is in reverse. That means there's not an end to this. This is not over, of course. So going forward, we got the Nine of Swords in reverse, which means coming out of the Ten of Swords energy, coming out of the anguish, the embarrassment, the jealousy, coming out of all these mental, illogical emotions gradually. And it's clarified by the Death card in reverse, which means there will be an end to this anguish or depression, or, you know, whatever mental effects of spiritual battle, however that manifests physically, there will be an end to that. Let's clarify. Clarify the Death in reverse. It's also Scorpio energy. The Death card is also Scorpio energy, clarified by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we're waiting for balance here. It's like in the beginning here we had the Seven of Pentacles clarifying this Lover's card in reverse, and that was just saying that, you know, they were waiting. They're waiting. When I say they, I mean we came to the conclusion that we were waiting for the universe to level their queen up, to level the divine feminine up for the victory here. Towards the end of the spread, it's saying that this anguish will end when the divine feminine is able to balance, when the universe is able to balance her, because she's out of balance. Let me get a clarifier. All right. She's out of balance, but she needs to collect her pentacles to be in her power, because she's the Queen of Pentacles. And the universe is negotiating. The divine feminine higher power is negotiating with the divine masculine higher power. And he's out of his mind. Like, when I say out of his mind, he doesn't know what to do. So he's seeking he's seeking help, right? He's seeking help for help to figure out what to do. He wants to do the right thing, but he doesn't know exactly what the right thing is or how to go about achieving it. But as part of the battle, as part of the spiritual battle, he's figuring out, or he hasn't figured it out yet. I don't think he has figured it out. But that his counsel is full of shit. They're not being honest. They're keeping secrets, and they're milking him. He's paying. Ace of Wands just showed itself. Wheel of Fortune just to the board. I'm pulling both of those to clarify the Six of Pentacles here. So the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I'm going to call that out of balance, right? Out of balance. It's clarified by the Wheel, which is, let's see, the Wheel is Jupiter, or indicates Jupiter, which heads up the ninth house of travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law and religion, cross-cultural relations, learning, and ethics. And then we got the Ace of Wands there. So there's the new start. And then moving forward, we got the Eight of Pentacles, which is work, steady work. Clarified by the Summerlands, which the Summerlands is a new start. And we're clarifying the Summerlands with, look, the King of Swords and the High Priest. Alright, that came full circle quickly, but I'm still going to put the timestamps in the description. But just to close it up for y'all, and I hope this makes sense, but in the end here, steady work brings the new start with the King of Swords, who's so, well, let's see here. Brings a new start with the King of Swords. Let's see here. This is the King of Wands. We got the King of Swords on this end. So, oh, there we go. So he's the King of Wands here because he's working with like you know what we're seeing here. He's the King of Wands. He's passionately trying to figure things out to do the right thing, and he's got nothing but he's got all you know the wands clarifying him, as well as the sword, with one sword. That was my daughter texting me. Okay. And he becomes the King of Swords in the end here. On this end, he goes from passionately working to find a solution to cutting. He's working. He gets his new start. He's going to cut the high priest. That's where the new start comes in. The high priest has showed up 1, 2, 3 times in this reading, and I'm going to go ahead and shut it down at that. It's not very long. Thank you all for listening. Timestamps in the description. Bye.